Good stuff. Let's get it.
At last.
The king's back and the throne's mine. The future's here and it's my time. Straight shot, going for the head with it. Take his head off and say that I did it. Good riddance. Say hi to the bad guy, I'm back in business. If you took what's mine, I'm back to get it. There's nothing you can do, I'm back with vengeance. Now turn me loose. Now turn me loose.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Just represent for the Gray Pill Podcast. We're going to be doing a reaction video about two young and ignorant couples by the name of XENA and DARIUS. But Tree of Logic, shout out to her, did a reaction and a good breakdown. So I'll just pretty much a woman's perspective on a toxic relationship, like the do's and don'ts. Pretty much holding both parties accountable. And she's going to explain a lot of that, and I'm pretty much insert my input on that. So I want to get straight to it. Appreciate you, Alicia. Appreciate you, Eddie. Appreciate you, Eddie. Dansley Active. You already know. So hold on. Just want to share this real quick, because it was very, very interesting. So it might be a part two. I don't know, because it was very long. I'm not going to make this a 4-hour thing. So you already know how I do. 2-hour conversation, and then we move on to the next. But this might be definitely a part two. Definitely a part two of something else. All right. So again, shout out to Tree of Life. It was something else I was going to react to one of her stuff a while ago, but this is one of it. So I'm definitely leave her link in the description below, especially if this content, just to get the full context of it. So appreciate your guys. Let me get the welcomes out the way. I appreciate you, Eddie. Appreciate Alicia. Appreciate everybody for coming on through. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That helps out a lot. Okay.
For those that's listening out there in the YouTube universe, shout out to Great Pill Podcast. Go holler at him. Hell yeah. Give him a like and subscribe. Go view his channel, if you will. Courtesy of Classic Lights.
This is definitely real. I'll explain a little bit more into detail, Eddie, about it. It's definitely real.
For all your Spanish watchers and viewers, Telemundo, Univision, Galavisión. Hola, buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Por favor, suscriben, gusten y por favor compartir este canal de YouTube. Cualquier parte del mundo donde están ahorita, por favor. Familia, amigos o socios de trabajo, lo que sea, por todo el mundo, por favor, suscriben al canal del Grey Pill Podcast, el Pastilla Gris, por favor. Muchas gracias.
Appreciate that. Muchas gracias. If there's anybody else out there that know how to speak any other language between Spanish, German, whatever, please let me know. I would love to add that into the welcoming selection when we start the show. And Eddie, yeah, I don't know if you ever heard them. They are called IRL streamers, in real life streamers. They used to do stuff on YouTube. One of them was a guest on Fresh and Fit, but it ended up where they do their live stream on a platform like Kick or Rumble, but mostly Kick, and that's all they do. Anything that goes on they actual real life IRL, they just stream everything. So it's pretty much like, remember how that old Bobby and Whitney thing was? It's similar to that. This is like the 2.0 version of Bobby and Whitney. What's going on, Ruby?
Hello, 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 hello.
Okay.
Well, you unchanged? What is it? What past midnight? So now the French Canadian goes home. What is this? I changed. Listen, I have a whole. Well, no, it's not like a whole second outfit, right? But I'm now also a cowgirl. See, the flannel's very interchangeable. So now I'm a cowgirl for the second half
Okay.
for our double
You mean-
hitter, and you
you-
are.
On me. Just plain on me. Love me or hate me, it's on me. Appreciate you, Lee Devore. Thank you for coming on through. Salute to Wally. And again, this pretty much is a breakdown, and Tree pretty much broke down our women's perspective of it. Invited Ruby over here, so because I know she do the whole brain deep dive too as well, and I want to get my male's perspective of it. It's a really good conversation. So we're not gonna long story this one because she does like this is a long 4-hour one. So I'm just gonna do 2 hours, and hopefully we might do a part 2 of that. So, but it was a very interesting. And this is XENA and Darius that does live IRL streamings all the time, and it is pretty much just went left. So this is the part where she posed a meetup with the boyfriend, go to I think it's like Arizona, and so she meets him there, gets have a good time in public. Something happens there. Go to the hotel that they supposed to stay for, I guess, a week or so. Not how long they supposed to stay there, and it just goes straight to hell from there. So that part. Yes, Xena was the one that was with Sneeko. She was the one that was like worse than Pearl when they broke up, or he didn't claim her as whatever it was. She was tweeting like a bandit, showing all the receipts about their relationship, showing that there was proof that they was in a relationship, saying that she was the woman behind the man doing everything else. So it was like, hey, what's going on, Care Bear? I appreciate you. I missed you. I still go over there and say hit the like button and drop a bottles in the comment section of Rianne. I'll make sure I get the name right because I would jack up a name quick. So thank you. Yeah, it's every Tuesday because I know your schedule is different overseas. So it's every Tuesday group conversations. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. One of the days or both, they're going to be definitely 12 midnight Central Time on my end. So we might do like a fun topic. And then between now, since I have like the 3 days back to back off, I might just go ahead and just like do a double string. Like in the morning, I might do something at 12 and another one like at 8 or 9 during my regular time. So that part. But yeah, Eddie, the main squeeze. All right, so let's get it.
Let's get into Xena and Darius. So here is where the big content comes from. So I got tagged in this tweet right here by Darius. Okay, somebody tagged me here, as you can see right here. And this is Darius was on his Twitter, and this is what Darius said. I'm getting a restraining order on Xena. Never again. Now, when this person, Rye, thank you so much for tagging me. When he tagged me, this is what I said. I was like, I'm out of the loop. So I have no idea if this is a troll or not, because I don't. And I'm not the only one. Look, I'm not the only one. 1010 bit. You mean the risk training order? Please let this not be a bit. So that's what I'm saying. This is the danger of trolling. People don't believe you when it's a real deal. And I think you guys need to stop doing that, because you may never know when somebody really needs your help. Okay? You may never know when someone needs your help. So I was like, okay. So since I said that, wonderful people of DGG, my little babies, I love them so much. Not all of them, just 98% of them. So this is what I got from Destiny's subreddit that someone sent me. And so this is what he says, your hero A. And this is what he gave a synopsis. And we're going to see this. We're going to see the video. We're going to see the video clips for this. And let me tell you, I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, but I'm like, dang, this ended. When I tell you this ended worse than I thought, this ended worse than I thought. I will say that I'm so happy that Darius did not. He took an L for XENA so that XENA doesn't get locked up. But wouldn't I tell you? What I tell you? I said you keep doing this, girl. You're gonna go to jail. And so this actually, I'm so if you guys want to be very proud of Darius, be proud that he went to jail. From my understanding, if I'm wrong about anything I say, please understand that I'm just now getting up to date on this. Because, well, let's read the cliff notes and you'll see why I'm proud of Darius, you know what I'm saying? Although I am going to be very critical of XENA. And you're going to see why I'm very critical of XENA, because XENA could have avoided all of this. However, Darius plays.
Now, she's at this point, she's pretty much explaining conversation that she had with XENA before, because she was reacting to some things, I think like maybe a week or so ago. I'm not sure about the date, but it was like a minute ago, like say a week or so ago. And XENA was in her chat. Then she actually invited her to come into like a private VC in Discord, and they had a conversation. And then Darius was in the conversation too. So that's when pretty much she gave like some great healthy advice to her and Darius. Destiny on his end was giving some healthy good advice to both of them too. Like, look, I think y'all need to just take a break. Did he invite you? Because where they at now at this point is a Twitch con that Darius is going to. He didn't invite XENA, so XENA wanted to go. So Destiny's thing was like, okay, if he didn't invite you, use the time to be a part. Let him do his thing. If he's going there for that, you do your thing. When y'all come back together, you know, absent hearts kind of miss each other. And y'all can move from there. She didn't want to do that. She kept explaining away. He said, okay, I don't tell you. Then next thing you know, the conversation came on to a tree right here, Lap. The first conversation, she pretty much gave the same advice and gave a little extra to it, and even spoke to both of them on, you know, how both of them should act. And then Darius, being the less mature one, got under her skin a little bit, and she pretty much checked them, you know. Then it went from there. And then now here we are. She went to the trip, and kids being kids.
Well,
This part.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say this, and because people tell me I'm very expressive, so you probably can tell I'm not super impressed. And it's just because I'm listening to Tree say, hey, so XENA did some very terrible things that the implication would be that she could and should really be arrested for. And so she's proud of Darius for not getting her arrested. See, that is what I'm frowning at, because to me that is just such trash. I'm so sick and tired of hearing people.
I think she's guessing. Yeah, I think she's guessing at this point, because she don't got all the full information.
Guessing, and based on her guess, she's proud of him for not getting her locked up. And that's the trash, because that's what happens, right? Men are praised for not hitting women back. Men are praised for not getting women locked up for assaulting them or whatever the woman does wrong, right? And likewise, women are praised for hitting men back. Women are praised for getting men locked up. Women are praised. So it's just like that there's it's beyond hypocrisy. Right? There's no way. I don't care what she did. If she did something that, based on her guesses, based on her interpretation of the scene, could have gotten her locked up by her, I guess now ex-man, then we should not be proud of her ex-man for not getting her locked up. We should be disappointed in him, and we should be disappointed in her previous act and anyone else who experienced this behavior, because the reason why she keeps doing it, and she probably is escalating, and she's just going to keep getting worse, is because no one's holding her accountable. And holding her accountable is not pulling her to the side and giving her private chats and going tisk tisk now. It's holding people accountable. If you committed a crime by, say, assaulting someone that you should never put your hands on because you're supposed to love them, then you should go to prison for it, just like a man would.
Right.
So that's my issue.
Fair enough. We haven't got there yet.
I'm
Right.
just because what she said. I'm disappointed in Tree for saying what she said. That's
Right.
where I'm at.
Don't be like the other one. Make a whole song out of it. We ain't 15 minutes.
No. I'm
this
just saying
too.
because she said it. I'm like, ugh.
They're both wrong, but I'm gonna tell you, when all of this over, I'm gonna tell you who I put more blame on. So as of right now, they're both guilty. All right, but I really am proud of Darius for taking that L for XENA, because I don't want her to violate her probation and then had to go to jail. All right, so here we go. I watched some of this. Here are my cliff notes. Let me see. Do I need to enlarge this some more? Hold on, let me enlarge this just a little bit more for you guys so you can see it a little bit more better. All right, how is that? Is that fine? Oh yeah, that's good. Okay. All right, here we go. I watched some of this. Here are my cliff notes. Darius wanted to wander the strip with XENA and hopefully see Destiny later. They went to an expensive restaurant where he drank too much. Merc off the perk. I cannot stand that Merc off the perk. Merc off the perk had an anxiety attack and called XENA for help. XENA took Darius and enlisted their mutual friend, a femboy named Danny, to get Merc. Y'all remember the person I was cussing out in my chat? That's that Danny guy. I don't like him either. This is somebody who's a snake. You know what I'm saying? He got that snake energy. I have literally seen this man talk so much crap about me in XENA's chat and then come over in my chat talking about something. Oh, hi, Tree. Oh, I love you. Long time fan. I'm like, and then, so this is what I'm saying. A snake, a literal snake. And that's why I cussed this person out, because they're not a good person. This is an evil person. And I don't like, first of all, I don't like snakes like this Danny person, but also this person is just, even if Danny didn't do that, I still wouldn't like him because he's just not a nice person. There's a wickedness about this person. I'm never wrong when I judge someone. I was right about BX Bullet. I was right about Lego Head. I was right about Mr. Girl. I was right about what's that girl? Lav Luna. I was right about Lauren DeDuki.
She's referring to Lauren De Laguna. I think Care Bear on that end of space know who Lauren De Laguna is. Care Bear, Lauren De Laguna been making moves. She's been making some real serious moves in a whole nother space of YouTube. But yeah, she's referring to Lauren De Laguna.
Everybody I said it was a bad person ended up being a bad person. I'm telling you, I'm never wrong when I tell you. I said this person is a piece of POS. All right, let's finish that. Okay, XENA took Darius and enlisted their mutual friend, a femboy named Danny, to get Merc. I don't like neither one of these people, Merc or Danny. Merc and Danny had long-standing issues due to Merc's transphobia and bullying of a small streamer. Danny reluctantly agreed, and they get Merc, and he tries to be cool. Merc doesn't want them streaming. They turn it off. Who? First of all, if I'm picking you up, how dare you tell me what I can't do in my car? I can pull your butt. I can put over on the road and dump you out. So that's what I'm saying. I don't like this Merc person. I can't stand her. Danny secretly streams where Merc is attacking him and Darius is defending him. That sounds like something snaky that Danny would do. XENA gets mad at Danny for secretly streaming. Merc threatens legal action. Darius and Danny want Merc to leave. Merc agrees. Darius wants XENA to go with her. XENA wants to stay with Darius, but he wants to get away from her, and he is quite drunk. This is where it goes wrong. Ladies, listen to me. When a man want to get away from you, leave. I don't understand. And XENA, if you're listening to me, I'm gonna say this with as much patience and compassion as I can. You cannot smother no man. There's nothing more turn-offish than you smothering a guy. One thing,
I ain't gonna lie, I have to agree to that one. Like, let us have our space. We're good to go.
Oh wait, hold on. So Alicia says she doesn't know these people, but I'm pretty sure she knows who XENA is. I'm pretty sure everyone knows who XENA is. I missed the first like few minutes. Did you explain who XENA was at the beginning?
Yeah, XENA is XENA's the person that dated Sneeko, Alicia.
Yeah, like remember not the one that kind of looks girly, the one who almost looks gangster, right? And they like technically it was like he was saying no, I'm not dating her, but like, and they were like focused on her and she was defending him. It was like a whole big drama, and she was defending like kind of going at the other chick and like, you know, defending Sneeko. Remember that? It was like a whole thing. You so remember this girl. Like I didn't really know who she was before that, but like you remember her for sure.
Yeah,
like,
she dropped the N-bomb so many times, it's crazy.
Okay, no, not the cock, not the
this
one
one's
who did the
Fresh and Fit. Yeah, no, I just want to click on Fresh and Fit because that might jog our memory a little bit. But this is her. I apologize. I'm not paying for this.
I have YouTube Red. I just can't do ads. It's just not my thing.
Cool. All right. What about you?
Small local radio station in downtown Miami.
Yes, sir. Okay.
I'm XENA. Yeah, that's it. I work for Fresh and Fit. Highest education was homeschooling, high school.
Well, hold on. How old are you?
27.
Okay. And then where are you originally from?
Akron, Ohio.
Okay. And then you work for, yeah, okay.
I work for Fresh and Fit. That's all that I do for work right now.
And then highest education level is high school, and then relationship status?
Taken.
Okay.
And body count? No, hold on.
Yo, move on.
That's none of your business, Chris. But how'd you meet this person?
Well, you see, the thing is, how I met this person is, okay.
You don't need to talk to him.
How long has it been?
Don't talk to her.
How long?
Oh, is it you?
No, just don't talk to her.
Oh.
Next.
Okay. Let's move forward then. Daddy's talking. Okay, let's move forward.
Man, Chris knows what the fuck he's doing, man. Fucking dickhead.
Right. So that one. Now I'm sure you're like, oh yeah, okay, that's XENA. Yes, that's XENA. Okay.
That was a good little clip too. I just hit right on the nose.
That was a good clip. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But just to add a little bit more context to Alicia and whoever, she also was arrested, did prison time. I don't know how much for, I think like something about fraud and cell phones. So she owed them like over $100,000. So she actually out on probation. So this is where her current status is right now.
She's
the hotter, yes, the hotter you are, man, the crazy you are, man. The hotter you are, the crazy you are.
Hey,
she's not.
Hey, I don't appreciate that because you're
off the market. I ain't talking about you.
That's what I'm saying. Though. You're either saying I'm significantly less hot, or that I look crazy as shit. Do you know what I mean? Like,
this is my experience, and I'm running with it. This is my experience. I'm running with it. The hotter you are, the crazy you are. I'm sorry, that's me. I'm gonna live with that.
In general, it is a generalized thing, but
I'm fine with
that.
It's
more,
I'm fine with
an accessibility thing.
I'm
do you know what I mean?
That.
Like,
but yeah,
there have to be hot women.
I don't know if she did. Crazy. I don't know if she did, Eddie. I didn't take the time, but the way she's all up in the Discord, like she acts like she broke. But to this is when she's like, "Hey, I'm working for."
No. She's not an OnlyFans girl because that was a big point of contention. She's definitely not an OnlyFans girl. She works for Fresh and Fit, like Fresh and Fit. So I mean, honestly, she's selling her soul way worse than you would be if you did OnlyFans. But like and a lot of the girls have said this, right? They've said like that they talked to XENA and XENA made them feel comfortable and XENA made them feel this and that and whatever. And they didn't know that they were showing up to the show to basically be humiliated because that's not how XENA explained it to them. So
and you know what? It's crazy. Lauren is so special because I literally just typed that in and that was because she the same thing and it was, oh my god, I'm thinking about this. The same thing Chris and Fresh just did right now is what she just did, and XENA literally wanted to fight her in Fresh and on the studio.
Mhm.
I was like, yo, okay, all right, that's enough of the origin stories of Xena.
Yeah.
Yeah, prison time, like $100,000. Dated Sneeko. Sneeko pretty much just used and abused her. She cried a lot on Twitter, X, whatever the crap it's called now. Now she moved a month later, she moved on to a new guy. And there we go.
And she will slap a bitch. Sorry.
Oh yeah, she will.
Just had to put it in there.
The N-word would just easily come out her mouth like it's Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Can draw my conclusion from this is that Darius needed that liquor to tell you to F off because you refused to take his signs when he was sober. And so when I was looking at Darius' reaction, the things he said drunk is what he was always trying to say, and he needed to get liquored up for him to actually find his voice and to speak up. You never, Xena, and I mean this, I'm not being mean, but you did not respect that boy's boundaries. This boy wanted space from you, and you never gave it to him. You messed up. You messed up on that one. When a man wants space away from you, nobody wants a clingy bitch. No one wants a clingy bitch. No man wants one of those.
Yo, she is so right now. I love attention, but I don't want that much attention. Learn your man, ladies and gentlemen. Learn your man. Same thing at other end. Learn your woman. Learn your woman.
I told you what type of man Darius is. Darius did not want to bring sand to the beach. Darius wanted to get with other women. How can he do that when you all hugged up on him, when you all up in his grill, when you all up in his space? You messing up his thing. And I think you know that was what you were doing. And that's why you would never let that boy alone. You would not give him his space to do his own thing. So when he told you he wanted to leave, you should have said, yo, I'll do my own thing. But you thought that you would smother him and cling him and force your presence upon him. And look how it ended. I need you ladies to take notes of this. I need you ladies to listen to me. Do not under no circumstances smother a man. You are to always give men their breathing room. You are to always give men their spaces. You are to always allow a man to be with not only other men, but if y'all ain't married and there is an open relationship, which is what Xena and Darius have agreed upon, you allowed him to go with other women. You allowed him to be with other women, and you should let him do that. That's what you agreed to. But see, I know you don't like that. I know you don't like that. So ladies, this is where I'm going to, yes, they have an open relationship. This is where I'm going to judge you. You want to be all up in your man, and he needs to get this breathing room. Honey, if you really want your man to be all up in you, I suggest you stay away from him as much as damn possible. Okay.
No.
Alicia said that should be given. We want our space as well. I agree with that.
Yeah, but like, what's
There's both sides.
Where are we going here where we're saying, I mean, okay, if you want a man to be all up on you all the time, then you should basically be as far away from him as possible. Do you not understand that all we do is teach the youth, right? These younger people coming up who want something. All we do is teach them a whole bunch of contradictions that don't make sense and don't work together. And then we wonder why they never do it right. Like everything that she has been told has said, men want to, if he really loves you, and he will make time for you because he'll want to spend that time with you, right? And it's not that men want to cheat; they just want that. Hey, if an option shows up, that they're allowed to do it. And hey, you know what? If you should be showing a man how much you want to be with him, how much you want his time, how much you da 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 da. That's what she's sitting in a place that never-endingly tells her that, right? So then we're going to sit there and say, well, no, that's wrong, honey. Listen, what you need to do, if you want him to want to spend more time with you, what you have to do is spend no time with him at all. What? Like, no, that's not logically tracking, first of all. Second of all, it's just not true. Okay. Because if a man really, like, if you're the right one for that man, he will spend all of his time with you. In fact, that's something that happens at like the beginning of like early relationships that are like, fall
Yeah,
in
but
love,
there's
whatever.
yeah, but there's a thing about healthy space though. Like if I'll give like three examples. Like first a trip, right? Because
Mhm.
technically they're together, but right now they're at the distance because she has probation. At this point she literally have to get pretty much a signed okay to like, hey, let me leave out the state to go visit my man. He's coming to her. All right. So if I'm telling my girl like, look, I'm about to go on a trip. Technically, it really was a business trip, whatever. Let me go. Well, not let me go. I'm gonna go on this trip. I'll catch you whenever it's done. But in between, I'm gonna still keep in touch with you. That's one space I can have respectfully. The next one, if we're arguing back and forth and I decide to walk away instead of keep engaging because I might see that she won't see that it's going to get so high to the point where either stuff is going to get knocked down, hands going to get raised, cops going to get called, and I walk away and she's still following me, then yeah, leave me the F alone. Like that's the example of like the space. Now, as far as like if we're still good and I give another one where let's just say I might decide to just go in the living room, get up from us cuddling in the bed, go to the living room, watch some TV, feet stretched up. That's another time, maybe just give me some space too. Like we just started cuddling in the bed. I got up, not to say, ew, you ugly, you're disgusting, but just go in the living room and just have my time for me. So that's another example.
Yeah, but
So
that's you, right?
yeah,
And see, this is part of the issue, though, is that again, you're like positing based on not like a real relationship actually happening to you right now, right? When people first fall in love, right? Even if they haven't made it official, they want to spend like an inordinate amount of time together, right? This is normally like the issue. So the first like 6, 8 months, you want to spend all this time with the person, and then you guys start kind of wanting to get some breathing room, some space and distance and perspective, and start working the person into your actual life, right? And so the problem is that when you're telling people things out of the context of, well, how long have you been seeing each other? How much do you really care about this person? How much of a future? Like we're not, or even just what's your personality type? Right? Because a person who's really introverted, who really likes a lot of personal space, who's not much into PDA and whatever, that type of person, that type of man is going to be a completely different type of man than the kind of man who really loves touch and affection and whatever. He'll want to do all of his stuff,
yeah,
but he'll
but
want you to be on his lap 24/7, right?
okay,
Those are two
but
different kinds of men, but it
no,
doesn't mean, do you
yeah,
know what
but
I mean?
he's not that man. This one's not that man. This is the type of man like he don't want all that cuddling. Like again, I love the attention. Like again, if you're not doing this, not saying unknowingly, but if I'm generally watching TV, I'm generally just enjoying my own little personal space, and you're coming in and you're just like, you know what, let me just lay on me and not doing this, we're good. I'm still got my space, but I know physically you're there. So I
Mhm.
still got that. That's another form of me having my space. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. But you see how that's very different than if you want the man to be up on you, you need to be as far away from him as possible. Do you see how like that's not actually a
No, but
real
look,
explanation? So
yeah, but
that's
I
what
think
my issue is.
but
It's
I
like
think
you're
she
not
explained.
helping her.
Yeah, but I think she explained just the concept of because for me, I see that Darius doesn't want the space. He's young, he's immature. He want to like have the weird, I guess it's like weird little option, but doesn't have the option. You know what I'm saying? To like, I guess look cool because like I don't know. That's how I'm seeing it right now with Darius, just young, immature. I don't know. Let me get to the chat real quick. So who was earlier? Okay, so all right, shout out to X-Ray. X-Ray, check your DM if you more than welcome if you want to come on. She says tree ain't lying. Alicia says just personal space from time to time. Some people like clinging, so don't. Yeah, and sometimes that's a balance too. Like you just like, okay, I love her so much. I know she's here, so it's like it's okay. But if it's like too consistent, sometimes both parties got to understand too. Like, look, if I'm telling you like I just need my time, that person got to still respect that too. But don't take it as I'm going to cheat, I'm going to do some disrespectful, I don't love you. Just some people just want their space. Just like now, and it's crazy because when most people get older, like the husband might have a hobby, the wife might have a hobby. I know those people in spaces like he literally will just do a panel like once a week, but his real life, he'll do the gym. He'll do some other activities outside the house. So there's people like that find their ways to get space because realistically, if you're saying we're going to be together for forever, because that's pretty much how the concept of marriage is, you're supposed to be working on that all the time. And it's like, you're looking at me, I'm looking at you. Like, we got to do more than just that. So, Elise says, no one can dictate that. I forgot what I said earlier. Empress, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on through. Everybody, please welcome Empress. I hope you stick around for the conversation because it's going to get definitely spicy a little bit later, but it's definitely getting a little bit al dente right now. Angry Snowman, everybody welcome Angry Snowman. I guess you're new, so you're more than welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Well, excuse me, I apologize. I want to make sure I read that. He said that's not always true at all. I guess about the space thing.
He's about to explain it.
Okay, I work with some people in open relationships, a few, not a lot. Yeah, and I've done that too. But again, that's what it is. If it's an open relationship, if it's just a physical relationship, instantly you get in space. It's just a scheduled time and frame is when y'all are going to meet up. That's the difference. But with Darius and XENA, they are claiming each other as exclusive boyfriend and girlfriend. And for me personally, what y'all would see, and I'm not trying to project on y'all, but I feel like she's very, very a clingy, controlling type person and like to dictate a lot of things in her world. And he's the type of person like, hey, you know what? I'm in it for the feels and emotions, but at the same time, he wants his space, but a weird type of way he wants his space, but he doesn't know how to. I feel like he's so immature to the point he don't know how to explain or express himself.
Well, I think that's part of the issue, especially if you're in an open relationship and you do not know how to communicate, or you refuse to openly and honestly communicate and openly and honestly set rules, borders, parameters you both can live with, that gives both of you security and whatever, right? Then when you just turn around and go, yeah, listen, I need my space, give me my space, and just demand stuff, it feels like you're about to violate a boundary, especially because you have built into your relationship that you can have sex with other people. So it almost would, and I can see why that would just further shore up trust issues, or make someone who didn't have trust issues feel very insecure and clingy and not want you to go by yourself and want to horn in on what you're doing, wanting to try to prevent you because you won't communicate with them.
Trust issues before they got to the relationship?
No, I think she does. I said that's why I said it would make someone who has trust issues worse.
Yeah.
But even if someone didn't have trust issues, it would create a trust issue, right? Lacking communication creates trust issues, even if the other person isn't doing anything wrong, right? Because you're not openly, honestly communicating with one another. So you're actually, in a way, you're hiding something, even if it's just your feelings. People don't think that that's important, but that's some of the massive work you have to do in a marriage on a day-to-day basis to keep a marriage functioning, is that open, honest communication where you're not just leaving your partner in the dark about your motivations, about your needs, about your wants, about what's going on internally inside of you. That's actually a huge part of the work of marriage.
Fair enough. Let's get it.
You want him to be like, oh my God, where is my baby? Where is my boo? I haven't seen her in 24 hours. Okay. You know what I'm saying? What is that saying? Absence is that the saying? Absence make the heart grow fonder? Am I saying that correctly? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta stop that. Y'all gotta stop that. So this is where XENA went wrong. Okay. Thank you. I got that right. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. She should have let Darius do his thing, and she should have went and done her thing. Okay. So once again, Darius and Danny want Merc to leave. Merc agrees. Darius wants XENA to go with her so he can do his own thing without her. XENA wants to stay with Darius, but he wants to get away from her, and he's quite drunk. He got drunk so that he can basically set that relationship on fire. That was his muscle juice. That was his courage juice. I mean, because I'm telling you, sometimes you guys always want to blame it on the alcohol. But some people are like, oh, I didn't mean to have sex with him. I was drunk. No, you wanted to do it. You just used the courage juice. And that's what I'm saying. Liquor is courage juice. It magnifies who you really are 10 times fold.
Facts.
Okay. Darius pushes XENA away and she falls, getting very upset. Danny takes her side due to the push. Now, Darius, you should never put your hands on Xena. Now, you wrong for that. So now, this is where Darius is wrong. If you
let me just make this clear since it's already out there and just said, I agree with that 100%. And that's why I said the boundaries, even I gave the example about the argument and fighting. If you know you're a type of dude that like lay people out, like just cause, you just need to learn how to have some emotional, critical thinking skills on all levels, and work on your temper problem, And I will also advise you to let your woman know, like, yo, you throw hands. You throw hands, like just that. But if you should always find, there's so many ways to avoid a fight because men do it in real life. So why can you should also be able to do that with your woman, for you just put hands on women just cuz. But now I will say this is something my grandmother told me when I was little. If you go out your way tooth and nail to avoid a woman and she's sitting there, just keep bothering you, walking away from her, you're saying, leave me alone. Hey, if something happened, that's on her. If she puts her hands on you, you're obligated to do what you need to do. But I'm not going to say just start just walling her like an MCU fighter, especially you're bigger than her. So I'm not going to advise beating on women. But if a woman coming at you and it's life threatening and she's laying hands on you trying to avoid the situation at all costs, hey, double tap.
But I just have a question. Does he have a criminal record also?
I'm not even sure.
Because whether it's generally, if he has an anger management issue or he's the type who throws hands, right, to male or female or both, then there'd be some level of a record, right, some type of assault charges going on. If he's just been in domestic situations here and there, then that's where I would call cap on that, because if you can, and it's something actually the FNF crew should totally support, because they say, right, if you can totally control your behavior in every other scenario except for with your girlfriend when she decides to have an opinion or something like that, or she does or says something you don't like, right? But if a guy says or does something you don't like or crosses your boundaries or violates you in some way, you never throw hands, then you don't have an anger management issue, dude. Right? Like you just don't mind swinging on someone can't hurt you back, right? So but I'm not saying that's him. That's what I was asking.
Okay. All right. Moving forward.
If you ever get to the point where you feel like you're going to put your hands on a woman, I suggest you run away from her. Not walk away, run away from her. Even if she tries to chase after you, go to the police and say, hey, this person is stalking me. Okay, but you never under any circumstances, and I don't care if this is playing. You don't put your hands on a woman. He wrong for that. He's dead wrong for that. There is an audio clip of push. I don't have the audio clip. If anybody got the audio clip, let me know. But that's the thing. I don't have that. So sorry. I'm just giving you guys. All I have is video clips from their own Kick channel. But there's some clips I think that they deleted, but I don't have all of that. Let's see. Okay, here we go. But no, Darius is wrong for putting his hands on Xena, so he's dead wrong for that. Danny takes Xena and Darius back to their hotel where they give Darius water. Darius is a wreck at this point. Pukes several times, has diarrhea. Relevant invites them to go see Destiny. Danny wants to go, but Xena won't let Darius go in his condition. Ultimately, Danny goes alone and leaves Darius in Xena's care. Xena orders Darius food, take his wallet, phone, and shoes, tries to get him in the shower. We're about to watch that part. Okay, I did see that part of the video. Darius wants her to get away from him. They fight and yell at each other. Once again, under alcohol, Darius is telling the truth about he needs some space. And Xena, I saw that Xena would refuse to listen to him. They throw pillows at each other. Xena half-heartedly hits him with a whiskey bottle.
Can you zoom it back in so I can see the words?
Y'all so ratchet. Y'all are so ratchet.
What you need?
Can you make the words like that part of the screen bigger again so I could read it?
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
Is it zooming in or no?
No. Like, I don't know. You made us really small at the bottom. Yeah, there. Thank you.
Okay. All right, 1 second.
I don't understand this. Destiny tried to tell you. I tried to tell you. I don't know who. I don't know what Irrelevant said, but we tried to tell y'all this is not going to work. But it should have not gone down Ratchet Alley. Like this is get. Hold on, let's gotta play the ghetto. Okay, where are we at ghetto? Johnny born in the ghetto.
Awesome.
What is going on here? What is happening here? This is like watching World Star Hip Hop. Okay. And Darius, now that we found out that you're white, you are dead wrong for doing this. Okay. You're supposed to know better as a Caucasian man. Anyway,
I have a question.
Xena threatens with a
Sure.
Who wrote this?
I guess it's somebody from Destiny's Discord or whatever.
Okay, and we were saying Destiny, you mean like Destiny the live streamer?
Yeah, Destiny live stream. His
okay.
one of his DDGers that she felt like she could trust. That somebody's very active on his end.
Okay. Okay. No, I was just wasn't sure who the perspective was coming from. Just like for the example, where did she get half-heartedly hit him with a bottle of liquor?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She didn't have She didn't have it, and then somebody from this is Destiny's I think Destiny's Reddit. So Reddit, somebody said, hey, they pretty much did a whole catalog of the situation, and that's where she pretty much read it from there. Then after that, and she goes to the video. So this is just one person's perspective that wrote this.
Okay.
Because they was there watching the whole thing.
Oh, they were there.
Yeah, somebody was there.
Oh,
again, yeah, these are IRL streamers. The people that's named Darius and Xena and that Merc guy, whatever, they was there. So anytime if Darius is out, he's automatically on record. That's all he does. Just record. I mean, just live stream.
Hold on. Did you say Darius is also a YouTuber?
No, he's on the Kick.
Oh, so he's not. Is he black?
According to the conversation, like I guess white, black, mom white or dad white, and one of the others is black.
Does he do like red pill content?
Not that I've heard of him do. No? I just see him do he just walk around his live stream. He's a quote unquote Chad wannabe pretty boy. That's all he is.
Oh, okay. No, because I'm pretty sure there's a Darius that does red pill content. So I was like, wait, hold on, is that who we're talking about?
If he was Xena, I mean, as far as I see, no. Right.
Oh, I don't know.
I didn't see this part. Xena threatens with a butter knife. Darius get his phone back and call 911. Xena leave. Okay, I don't have this clip. I don't have the clip of the butter knife threat. Please. Daddy comes back. They go meet the cop.
Oh, he's claiming it. Yeah, go figure.
I got that. I got that clip. Darius is barefoot and probably smells of alcohol, excrement, and sweat, but is sobering up. Darius tells the police the 911 call was just a bit. Streams ends, possibly gets arrested. Some say he didn't get arrested. No. He did get arrested. He did get arrested. All right. He definitely got arrested. This was not a bit. Okay. No, even though Darius is white, he is not going to Valhalla.
Oh, okay, he's white.
This is shameful. All right. So let me show you this clip. This clip is where Darius is drunk and I think he went out to the hallway. XENA tries to take, by the way, I don't blame XENA for trying to take care of him. But I will say, when Darius insists on being drunk alone, I would let him be drunk alone. He is not going to do nothing that's going to terminate himself or take himself out. But, you know, if you're smelling like that, I'm not going to be your mama. I'm going to, let's just watch it. This is going to be a hot mess right here. Let's.
Care Bear, you haven't seen the half of it yet. You haven't seen the half of it yet.
He should.
Watch this.
Putting
Okay.
everything together, Darius. Thanks. Always.
Thank you.
Make sure everything is fucking together. Always.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
First things first, your phone needs to be charged.
All right, now this is the video of, again, this is where we're looking at is from XENA's Twitch stream. He's drunk. They back at the hotel and they're having a conversation. This is where we at right now. This is her live stream on her platform as everything's been shown.
No. I guess right to the car. Oh.
So then where's Danny? Give it here. You're not fucking running around like that. I'm not playing. I will literally manhandle you right now. And I'm not playing. I will get that out of your fucking hand. I'm not playing. You're not doing this. You're not going to go wander around thinking, oh, if I have the key, I'll be safe. Nigga, you're not wandering the fuck around. I said, get in the car and just go. You want to be embarrassing and go to Destiny like this? Then you do that. By all means, you go be fucking retarded. I'll have Danny turn around and grab you. Matter of fact, I'll Uber you there. Move.
Dodge what bullet, Marcus? She's still working for Fresh and Fit. She's still working for Fresh and Fit.
Right.
I can't speak for Sneeko's. What I don't know what bullet Sneeko dodged. He's still a lame. He's still jumping from one ignorant girl to another ignorant girl.
Sneeko's a cock. Like he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Live that.
What bullet he dodged? He just hopped on another bullet and bit it.
I will be there, relevant, and then we'll make sure you're safe. Relevant, and then we'll make sure you're safe. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Give it to me. Because I'm not going to let you walk around because this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to get that so you can go wander around down outside until you pass out somewhere. Like, pull the key, you can always come back in.
You're projecting so hard.
Nigga, I'm not a retard. I know what you're trying to do.
You are a retard, and two, I just want to put keys so I can get back in and out.
I'm here. Who's not going to let you back in? Irrelevant and Danny have a key. Who's not going to let you back in? You're trying to go wander around like a drunk idiot. Instead of just getting in the car with Danny like a fucking idiot. You want to go embarrass yourself with Destiny, not even fucking speaking correctly, falling all over. Didn't you puke on yourself? You got on a sweater. You didn't let me finish fixing your spell. How about take off your shoes, hop in the shower real quick? How about do that?
Why?
Because you smell like shit, my nigga.
Oh, I smell like shit now?
Darius, we've been walking around for 8+ hours. In the heat, you've been sweating, my nigga. Get in the shower. And then I'll get off your fucking dick. How about
Where's
that?
my phone at?
I'm about to put it on the charger. Get in the shower.
Can I just see my phone, please?
It's dead. Like Danny said, I would put it on the
No,
charger.
where's
Get in the
my-
shower. I will give you a fuck. I will put your phone right here charging so you can see it while you're in the shower. Get in the shower.
Just have my phone, please.
Get in the shower.
I will after I get my phone.
I'll bring your phone right here and charge it.
Eddie said, is she white? Eddie, she's another one claiming to be, I gotta put on, yeah. Thank you, X-Ray. She's Puerto Rican. I think Puerto Rican is something, but she's one of them, and I don't want to put on everybody, but she's one of people because you like got a little black in you, got a little Rican in you. You think you hood, you think you ghetto. You one of those people, just like him, claiming like, I got a little Jamaican in me, so it's okay for me to say all the slurs.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what X-Ray said. I agree with that. It's because the people were saying it before, so between them two is always to end this, end that. So because they got little, it was crazy because I think it was a last conversation she had with Tree, and Tree told me something like, "I'm from the hood, I'm this, I'm that," and I'm like, and she's like, "Where you live at?" She named some weird state. I was like, who acting tough in Oregon? Who acting tough over there in Idaho? Like, stop it. There's no hoods over there. So she acted like she got locked up one time over cell phones fraud. like she's a real gangster. Get out of here.
But don't like Hispanics have their own gangster hood culture? Like why don't you walk around calling people Boricua and whatever, you know?
She's not it. Trust and believe me. I get it, the aggressiveness. Okay, cool, whatever. But everybody got their aggressive, but she's not it. She's not it.
Sure, show me it first.
No, I'm making up a name, Eddie, but it's some weird state that you were like
that.
Yeah, if I'd have said, hey, you straight from New York, like a New Yorker, a guy from
like Rhode Island or something.
The Bay Area, the Bay Area. People like when they say who they from, they act like it, and they name it every borough, every state, every corner. Like I'm from Jersey. I know every nook and corner of Jersey, every city, every county. I literally walk those streets, but I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm a thug. I'm not gonna say that, but I know enough to know to get by. I think this chick, she was just saying a lot just to get by. So in Miami, to me, everybody's a large majority of people in Miami is so fake and phony. So I think she's trying to play to let me do the tough hood girl part. But yeah, I don't know. It's a lot for her. It's a lot.
Get in the shower. Take off your shoes first.
Brethren, this dude is part Jamaican.
I'll touch my phone. Sure.
Here's your phone. Now come on. Put it off.
I want to find.
Put it off.
Just put it in my hand. Tell me it was dead. This is not even my phone.
Yeah, I know.
Bruh.
Like, even if you were part Jamaican, Jamaicans don't say the N-word. Like, that's not part of Jamaican language or Jamaican culture. That's a Black American culture or a Black Western culture thing. You can't say because you have a heritage of like
sorry that
half
I'm
a
muted.
speck
Sorry
of Jamaica.
about that.
Yeah.
Like that you're okay. Like what kind of wildness?
I'm trying to catch a low key bet with Marcus. If Marcus says, dang, FNF dodge a major red flag. Again, I don't think they dodge a red flag because they always get red flags and they seem like they embrace it because they still got ratchet chicks on their platforms. They still got women they invite over there. But I will say this. I think XENA will come back on Fresh Fit. If you're saying this is what they said and she's not coming back, I will have to say we will see. I think this girl's going to come back on there because Myron's a weird, sick individual. You could do the worst to Myron, but if you come up to Myron and kiss his behind, especially a woman, he's going to love it. He's going to eat it up. Straight energy vampire. But he will still abuse you. So I think she will come back. I will see her back on there.
I was responding to Grey Pill. Grey Pill said, hold on a second. Grey Pill said she's making sense, but doesn't know how to speak to drunk people. This is true. This is true. When you deal with drunk people, okay, sometimes, and I've dealt with drunk people when I was in college and when I was as a police officer, but after that, I don't deal with drunk people no more. I don't have friends that do this at all. But there is a way you have to be patient with drunks, and sometimes they're going to, not sometimes, most of the times they're going to be stubborn out of spite. Okay. And so there's a bargaining way of talking to them. But right here, XENA is taking the authoritative mama type of mentality, and this is off-putting to Darius because remember, Darius feels that he lost his independence. Darius feels that he is in a certain type of jail. He feels constricted. He feels trapped. That's the word I want to say. No. Skip all those other words. He feels trapped. So he's not going to listen to anything she says when she's giving orders. He's just going to reject it out of spite because it's his only way of fighting back. And really, that's how men in this position, men like Darius, will fight back by just basically not doing what you want to do.
You agree?
Okay? But there's that. Sometimes.
What you agree about?
This is not him being a man who's like, well, he's wasted. He's wasted out of his mind. And the fact that he apparently smells like excrement probably means that he's pooped on himself. He's whizzed on himself. Like he's a level of wasted where you're very close to alcohol poisoning and death. Okay. So he's not being resistant because he's a man and she won't give him space. No, she didn't let him go because he's so damn wasted. So she didn't want him teetering off with his wasted self to go and do God knows what. Like he needs to sober up. And then she's like, I don't really want you and your filth to come sleep in our bed. I need you to go wash yourself because it's disgusting. And then you can pass out. Right? She's trying to get him fed, trying to get him watered, trying to get him clean, trying to get him into bed because he's too wasted. Like
I ain't gonna lie. I would just leave him there. I'm with Kimberly. Like, nope, you walk away and let him deal with it. But again, I haven't had to deal with my hubby being drunk. Exactly. Me personally, baby him. Like, I'll do the babying a little bit. In certain ways, you have to talk to drunk people. But if they're like this, stay there. Like, just stay there. But again, in other people's, we can't predict what's going on in other people's minds when they're drunk. But if what I'm seeing, he's focused on, let me get out. Let me get out. Let me get out. So I would go ahead and just like play the game. I know it's gonna be a long night. My girl or whoever my homie gonna be acting up. Let me just let him lay there for a minute. And if he getting all riled again, let me come on in, play the little baby game again, and then see if I can kind of curve him patiently into the direction I need to. But the way she going is just like, again, you can't come out drunk people.
Let's reverse this for a second, okay?
Yeah.
So there's a man who's pretty sober, okay? And then his girlfriend is wildly pee on herself, poop on herself, drunk, okay? And so they're back at their hotel. Now she really wants to go off with the rest of the party because they're gonna go visit someone. But like she's stumbling, can't even hold herself up, already peed and pooped on herself, smells disgusting, drunk, okay?
My woman?
So then anyone, like just there's a guy and a girl as a point. Not your woman. Hopefully not your woman. Otherwise, why is she with this girl?
I know, but you play a scenario, so I'm imagine this. All right.
Right. But okay, so imagine
woman peeing and then pooping on herself. Okay, let's go.
Right. Okay. So now this guy says, no, babe, I'm sorry, but it's not a good idea. You need to stay home. We need to get some food and water into you. Okay. And then she really wants to just get out because that's what drunk people want to do. They want to flee because they're trying to get air. They don't want to be sitting still because it makes the room spin. They're not feeling good, right? You're not thinking clearly because you're drunk.
So this guy on the floor. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Right. But this guy is trying desperately to just get her to just, he's trying to take care of her, but he's got to let her kind of make those decisions. Like he's not going to drag her into the shower, but he's trying to convince her to do the right thing and good thing for her. I need you to eat, babe. I need you to drink water. I need you to whatever, right? Now, would we be talking to him about how insecure he is and how controlling he's trying to be and how, of course, as a woman, she's going to rebel? Or would we be looking at this like, he's really trying to just care for his girlfriend and just trying to look out for her because she's wasted out of her mind, right? Because that's what my issue is. Like she's talking about this like she's just being this controlling and he's just rebelling because he's a man and he's trapped by her. Like he's wasted. Like she's just trying to keep him from killing himself and trying to like wash the extra excrement off of him. You know what I mean? Like that's
this dude is not trying to. Well, I get the part if he get out the door, it's a fear of what will happen to him. Mm-hmm. But from what I'm saying, like this dude is not trying to delete himself. This dude is just like just being a straight little baby. She's been overly aggressive, in my opinion, with the situation. Just like I'm like, just let him stay there and sleep on the floor, or watch because she said she dictated like, oh, I can get an Uber for you, blah blah. Instead of just saying it, just do it. So even if you walk out the door and you catch him, like, here's an Uber right here. And then just let him go where you want to go. After that, it's your hands is clean. That's how I look at it. I don't know what Mark is talking. That's how I would play it. I mean, but if we're reversing the roles now, the girl thing, right? Mm-hmm. I can't imagine somebody pooping and peeing my girl is that drunk. Because after that, I can't be with you no more. But that's their relationship, whatever. If so happened in the imaginary world, my girl's at the hotel, this same situation, I literally will I may leave her there, but I will try to work on trying to get her a shower and change of clothes. But I will not be aggressive as she's doing to him because, again, when it comes to drunk people, that's a whole different personality that It's like you walking on eggshells. And I'm giving an example of in the past somebody I knew that was drunk, and I got a call like, yo, such and such at the bar, he wasted. I'm like, okay, like that, okay. They said, oh, we need to go get him. All right, we went to go get him. The person that they saw instantly red flags for them because they drunk mind. It was like, I don't want to deal with that person because that person is like XENA. So I stepped forward and conversation. I just sat there at the bar, like, hey, like, what's going on? Casually had a conversation. We got a ride for you so you get you home. So making sure you're good. He did all this little, hey, I love you. I said, yeah, man, love you too. Let's go. As I was walking the door, that he want to do that one little turn around back to the bar. Hey, everybody. Okay. And I was just like, yeah, and I let him do his thing. Then I come on, like, all right, man, I gotta go. Then I'll make up like excuses, but I wasn't being a jerk. Like, oh man, it's getting late. I'm tired. Oh, my back hurt. I'll just say all these little weird little things. He's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm coming. And we'll just walk out the door together. And then again, if that person see it, that person, they might say something. And I already like prep that person, like, don't say a word. Wait until that person get in the vehicle. When they get in the vehicle, still don't say anything. But as long as they got in the vehicle to get where they need to go, that's home base right there. We're good. And that's pretty much how I play it. But yeah, but Xena just all no-nos on this one.
No, she is hyper aggressive. Like I think she's dealing with it wrong. I just think that yeah, like she's not good at dealing with drunk people, but I think trying to be like, oh, he's just trapped. Like that's all way off on a different tangent to where what's happening. He's being a drunk, childish idiot, right? And she's getting frustrated, and when she's frustrated, she attacks. Obviously, that's the kind of person she is. You can see it already, right? So this is obviously going to get worse. I can see. Like, fair enough.
You just gotta let them. To me, I'm gonna tell you what I would have done. You know what I'm saying? Well, never mind. It doesn't matter what I've done because we got a lot of videos to watch. So I don't want to prolong my rants on what I would have done. It doesn't matter.
Now, come on, take off the
Can I have my phone? Where's my phone at?
I will give it to you after you fucking take everything off.
But where's my phone?
Your phone is fucking in the bed. Come on.
Is it charging?
I'm about to put it in the charger in here while you shower, and I'm gonna close the fucking bathroom so you can be alone.
You gotta close the bathroom as it's the open window to the left.
Bro, what the fuck ever? Like, you wanna go meet up with people, right? Get your shit together. Get under the hot fucking water. Get your shit together. You're a grown-ass man, almost fucking 30 years old. Fucking twisted on goddamn what, 4 Locos?
I'm just gonna say this is abuse at its finest. If you don't know what abuse is, this is a form of abuse right here. Even though he's drunk, but let's get it.
Like yesterday, walking around fucking barefoot with your toes sticking out. Like, this shit is okay. I had to take off your clothes last night. Ooh, Xena, don't rape me. The fuck? Not everybody's trying to rape you, Darius.
I want to say this because since she mentioned it, and again, this is what I say about when it comes to verbal abuse, and Ruby can touch on this a little bit before the conversation goes. She, again, with the projecting and just the attacking, she just listed something that actually happened to him in his past. So it's like, why would you even do that? This literally happened to this person. He trusted you enough to give you that information or share that with you. I'm drunk. I'm laying on the floor. So you already beat me down like, hey, I'm stink. I'm poopy. Holding the sock from last time. And now you want to pour onto like, hey, well, nobody's not going to grape you. Like, no. So, yeah.
I mean, that's not how I heard what happened in this case. So I think she was literally telling us about what happened yesterday, because that's what she was saying. She's running down his behavior. So it sounds what she's talking about is a pattern where he is, I don't know if he's a binge drinker or if he's just a plain old alcoholic who always drinks to blackout drunk, but that's what she's describing. She's describing that he's doing this again. Now she has to take off his shoes and take off his clothes and get him into the shower physically because he's just too wasted to be able to work it out himself.
Yeah. I'm good
And
with
then,
the explaining part, but don't throw in some. Don't.
no,
throw in
you didn't let me finish
Oh, my
because if
bad.
you because
My
then
bad.
it makes sense, right? So
Okay.
she said that. Then she said, like yesterday, right? I had to take off your clothes and do the exact same thing, and you're all going, "Oh, don't rape me, Xena." Like, dude, not every right. So she's describing what happened is
Okay.
that she was just trying to help him because he can't help himself and he's vomited on himself and he's disgusting and needs to get these clothes off. So she's trying to get the clothes off. And meanwhile, he's sitting there fighting her and acting like she's trying to do him something or trying to sleep with him or trying to whatever, when it's like clearly she's in caretaker mode and she's doing this out of like care. And then she feels offended and hurt and insulted because he said that. Now, to be fair, he probably is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, amongst other things, which is why he's pounding back the alcohol like this and trying to live in a blur, right? And so God knows what kind of flashbacks or whatever he's in personally, right? And but she's responding to her own pain and her own frustration in the moment of saying like, wow, like how dare you accuse me of such a thing when it's so obvious I'm running around every single day just trying to take care of you and help you when you won't help yourself, right? So I think that unfortunately, and this is where they say like, hey, you're enabling the alcoholic, and they also say you just have to let them hit rock bottom. You just have to say, sorry, I'm not helping you anymore. If you're going to drink like this, oh well, then I guess you're just going to be filthy and disgusting and walking the streets, and if you get arrested, oh well. And you just have to let it happen, because otherwise, not only are you enabling, you often get to this place and then you do start saying things that are emotionally abusive. You do start saying things that are so dismissive and adding to trauma, or and you end up being in the wrong when really it's not that you're trying to be in the wrong. It's just that you're not able to do anything except respond to your own pain and frustration as well, right? So
I agree with that, but and I agree with everything, but the fact that again he's like down and out, like he really not getting no response to think or anything else. The fact that I'm still harping on the fact that she said it. I get like she's breaking down the list, like he's drunk, he's out. You ain't explaining nothing to a drunk person. So at that point, do what you need to do, shut up, and just do it. Especially if you claiming you his girl. Like even us in the chat saying like she's literally momming him right now. Part of being mom is shutting your mouth up and just doing it, but she's momming him the wrong way.
She should, because she shouldn't have to do it at all. This is part of the thing. It is the way that alcoholics, I'm saying this as an alcoholic, right? The way that alcoholics treat the people who love them in their lives is incredibly abusive. And so, this is why I'm saying, I'm like, she's reacting and basically she's meeting him in the muck, right? And this is where it's like, whoa, if you've gotten to that point, bro, you need to back all the way out of that relationship. Not like a little bit, not whatever. You've gotten to a place now where you are just as sick as the alcoholic. And it's time for you to get the hell out of that, right? Because otherwise, like, it's toxic as hell, right? So she's not right. But at the same time, he's not right. Do you see what I'm saying?
No,
like,
we're good. It's both
yeah.
both on it. So we're just pretty much breaking out. But yeah, I agree on both ends. They're both wrong.
Xena, Xena, you shouldn't have said that. We know you're just being mean. We know he knows you wasn't trying.
But he said it, right?
R-word him.
See the problem?
He was obviously joking, and you know he was joking.
Does that seem funny?
Am I muted? Hopefully, I hope I didn't say that muted. Okay, I was okay, great.
Sometimes even when people don't fucking like you, they just want to make sure you're straight. And I'm sober. Danny's just trying to fucking have fun. That's why I try to include Danny in every fucking thing. What's in here?
Yo, she strip him naked. I'm going ahead and just take the camera down.
Flicking like a little autistic dumb child.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I told you.
Yeah, and I heard that he's
Yo.
This is not funny.
It's not.
No.
But can you guys confirm? Somebody just sent me an email saying that Darius is out of jail and that he can't find his wallet. So he went to jail with his wallet and they didn't give his. Okay, there you go. All right, Andrew is saying the wallet is missing now, by the way. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm getting some updates here. She stole his wallet and paid for the flight out of it. Did she really? Are you guys making this up? No, he thinks XENA has it. Oh, well, okay. I think she probably has it. Okay, let's not think that she's doing something malicious here. Maybe she took the wallet at this moment and forgot to give it back to him because he went to jail right after this, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's not think malicious here, okay? Wallet is missing. XENA used the card to pay for her flight today. Yeah, the guy told me the same thing on the flight part. She did buy a flight with his money. Don't know about the wallet. Oof, this is... Well, hold on. Listen. You all write all this down. Let's analyze all of that afterwards, okay? This is a hot mess. This is ghetto central, okay? This is all ghetto central.
Your phone is here, dead. Look, want to see it dead? See it? Look at it.
No, not my turn.
I'm putting it on the charger because you're going to get in the shower. I'm not playing with you. I'm putting it on the charger. Don't tell me what to fucking do. Now it's charging.
Okay, Stacy says, apparently because she paid for his bond, she needed the money for the ticket, something like that. So let's take this moment to teach women something, okay?
Well, I got one. If I'm a lightweight. I'm gonna be 100 honest. I'm a lightweight. 2 beers. I'm either sleepy or the other way. If you ever catch me like this, leave me alone. Just let me stay there. I promise you, I will fight to get up, fight to get the clothes off, fight to get in the shower and tub, fight to get back out and dry myself off, and fight to crawl back into bed with you. I promise you, I will. I can't speak for nobody else when they're drunk. This is why I never drank like that. When I'm home, I may have something. If I'm out with a friend or two, I may have. I'm rarely drinking. But if you ever, and I'm talking about the homies too now, because I know the homies ain't gonna do it. I know the homeboys ain't gonna do it. The homeboys gonna leave me right here and say, "Yo, let me get this wireless phone. Let me put this stuff right there." Hey, they might say it a couple times. Maybe it might jog my memory when I wake up. Oh yeah, I use Eddie and Marcus for example. Eddie laughing at my dumb self. Hey, Grey Pill. Your wallet's right here, bro. It's on the phone. Your phone's right here, bro. All right, catch you later. We'll check up on you in the morning. Okay. That's where I would be right here, laying on the floor. All right? So I can't speak for anybody else. Leave me there. Let me rot.
Oh, let me tell you something that XENA did that I would never do. She brought her boyfriend a PS5. Honey, as long as he has the title boyfriend, I'm not spending no money on him. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Morgan, holler at me, Morgan. Come on, Morgan. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie, that triggered me. I still feel triggered when I hear that. Okay. I'm fighting against that. Okay. I'm fighting against that.
Emotional damage.
Now, why are you feeling triggered? Talk to Dr. Roots.
Triggered at that. Okay. ladies, ignore everything Tree just said at this point coming up. Okay. Ignore everything. Just Trilogic, love you. Ignore everything she just said. Okay. If you have the money and the funds and you are in an exclusive relationship with your boyfriend, if you feel obligated to purchase him gift, especially if he's a good boyfriend and you feel like he deserves a PS5, mind you, go ahead and buy that man a PS5, okay? But now if he's doing all this stuff you seeing here on the floor, clearly he do not deserve a PS5, okay? Clearly he do not deserve no free dinner. Clearly he do not deserve a free trip. He just don't deserve nothing. If you got a man like this in this image right here, he don't deserve anything, okay? I'm gonna leave it like that. But if he's a good boyfriend and he's working toward the attentions you have, buy that man a PS5, okay?
Now listen, No. As a woman, as a married woman, I gotta respond to Tree's thing, okay? And I gotta co-sign Gray Pill on this one because unless you want to
thank you, Lord,
stay and have your marital status be single till you die, you're gonna need to change that mentality because the truth is that most men do not want you to pay their bills or to financially support them in some significant way or buy them a diamond ring to propose. They don't want that, right?
I had that before, but no.
Right, generally they don't. However, right, men do want to see that you put value into them, right? And that involves your time, your energy, your effort, and also your money, right? So now maybe it's just for gifts, Christmas, anniversary, birthday, Valentine's, or whatever, right? But or the occasional special occasion, because like when it came to like PS5s, I know with Mr. Rubes, I had to just keep trying to get one because you just had to wait until, and hopefully when they announced something, you could jump in there and buy it before they sold out. And it took several attempts before I finally caught one, right? So it's not really, I think I got it like in a random month, like May or something. It was just like random. But the point is that, me going through that effort, I'd stay awake all night until the drop time and and whatever. He really appreciated that effort when I finally got one, right? And it's just like overall though, I've done that with an ex of mine. I bought him a giant flat screen TV. It's back in the days when flat screen TVs were not cheap. Okay. It's nearly like $1,000. Or, whatever. But, that was like, he invests money into me all the time and his effort and his whatever. Right. So he really wanted
that's
a
the point right there.
I bought him a
that's
flat
the point.
screen. Like, why would you not? Like, that's weird. Christmas, birthdays, Valentine's Day, anniversary, you're never going to buy him something he wants. Well, you're going to be one of those losers who gets him socks and a tie. Like, I would never marry. Why would a man want to marry you if the best you're going to give him before marriage is socks and a tie at best, or you in lingerie as a gift? Right? Like, screw you. I wouldn't commit.
I'm telling you, don't. Yeah, I'm telling you, don't get. I'm telling you, I'm petty too. Don't get mad at me. You give me some socks and soap and stuff like that. Guess what you're gonna get? You're gonna get the same. Was it re-gift? You're gonna get a re-gift,
right? No, thank you.
So, all right, Tree got her little her thoughts on it.
Mm-hmm.
Back that up, honey. Matt, Jasmine, come on now. Where my girls at? Where my girls at? Y'all. Could you imagine spending money on a man who's just your boyfriend? What? I'm no. You could say I'm wrong all you want to. I'm telling you the truth. How much does a PS5 cost?
$500-$600 right now.
How much is it? Hold on. That
like 7-8 now.
Did not look cheap. How much does a PS? How much does a?
Well, like to buy the PS5 plus the controller,
it's over $500.
Yeah,
huh?
You have to buy the PS5, and then you also have to buy at least a controller, right? So
no, the controller comes with it. Now they got the ones with it's the slim. Well, it's called the Pro now, but it's the slim, and they got the custom one. Jedi Mike got his wife got him for his birthday the one that came with a controller, and it was a custom for the Spider-Man 1 edition.
Oh yeah, no, like it comes with one, but like who?
Yeah, it comes with one
controller, so I had to buy another controller.
None of these just, I ain't gonna lie, I don't, because it's just me gaming. I can keep up my stuff. It would never break. I still got all my original stuff.
No, I bought him too.
Like, hey, that's what I'm saying. You're a good one.
Too. Yeah,
you're a good one. Not to you. All right, let's Tree handle her business.
Oh my God! $500. $500. $500. $500. Okay, so ladies, listen. And I know Gray Pill ain't gonna like this. Okay. I know Gray Pill ain't gonna like this. I don't care. Honey, let me tell y'all ladies
emotional damage.
You are a pick-me-sha when you go in your wallet to spend money on your boyfriend. not your husband, your boyfriend. They haven't even been together for 6 months, and she's spending money on him like that.
Again, I get it. That's why I said if he's a good boyfriend, but the fact they both is defunctionate degenerates and they both throwing money at each other like it's Christmas candy, let them do them. I don't condone him earning the right to get a PS5 because of his behavior, just like I don't condone the right for her to get whatever she feel like she deserves because of her behavior. But if I'm a good boyfriend, and if there are good boyfriends out there and the woman can afford it, yes, get that man a PS5, get that man a pair of Jordans. I don't care about the expensive sneakers. Get that man whatever he just glances at. This is what you need to learn your man, just like the man needs to learn their woman. Get that man a PS5. Shout out to the PS5s out there. All of them. Everybody get a PS5. All the good boyfriends. All right. I believe that's right, Uncle Fatty.
Also, y'all ready for this? Okay. Now, under these circumstances, because Darius, I'm gonna give you something to be proud of me to saying. Okay, the Grey Pill. Okay, pick Misha, the Latina version. Here's pick Martha. That's what that is. Pick Martha. All right. Here's the deal. Because Darius took that L for XENA, and she paid for the bail's bond. That right there is acceptable. I would have done the, you know what I'm saying? If I was in the situation where man I'm dating went to jail to spare me from going to jail, I would pay for it. All right, I would do that. But I'll be damn if I'm gonna spend $500 on anything. On anything. Honey, they have not even been together that long and she's buying them expensive gifts. That's not right.
Because she want to keep them.
Now, here's my question.
Love bombing.
I'm just being
exactly. You caught that, right? You caught that.
Love
All
bombing.
right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Being honest, XENA. Here, I'm just being honest. Why did you do that? Why did you buy this man that you just now dating, which I bet was on 3 months? Why would you buy him an expensive gift like this unless you're trying to use it for leverage? It sounds like you was trying to buy him, buy his loyalty, trying to use it as a way to make him do what you want him to do, because it looks to me that the sex spell is wearing off, and so now you're doing what men do. You're showering him with gifts so that he can stay loyal or do what you. I don't know. To me, it's like you are. I didn't see the purpose of spending money on none at all. There was no need for you to spend any money on Darius so early in the relationship. And to me, that just seems to be, I could be wrong. I'm just looking from a different point of view. It seems you buying that $500 PS5, that seems to me to be, there's what's the word I'm looking for? Ulterior motive for that. That PS5 had strings attached. What say you, chat? Yeah, that PS5 had strings attached to it. To be fair to me, sex was never an issue. I
wouldn't say that. 100%.
That's a good question, Eddie. That's a good question.
This is what I would say. Let me say, I don't think it's not that the PS5 had strings attached to it, right? Because like when you talk about love bombing, right? The stuff that people love bombing, it does not necessarily have strings attached to it. It's just, okay, the way that it seems to me, given the descriptions I've heard her talk about, these, now we're talking about two different relationships because I've also heard about Sneeko and whatever. It seems like what she tries to do is literally be everything and give you everything, so that way you never need to do anything that displeases her, right? So
Boom.
she wants you to be around her 24/7 because she's very insecure. So hey, listen, if you have an open relationship, you could bring as many chicks here as you want to bang. And I'll even join in if you want, right? Because I'm willing to be everything to you. So that way I can keep you around.
That
keep
that
here,
makes
keep next
sense
to me.
because
Mhm.
that makes sense because when her and Sneeko parted ways, she was giving a list of stuff, everything she was doing for Sneeko, because that's what he wanted. He needed. She was doing his websites, his Discord. He was doing everything. She was doing everything. So that makes sense too. But I'm still going to hold on to maybe a little bit threat just because of the leverage part. Like, hey, well, what about this? It could be I'm doing everything for you to be everything you need. That could also be leverage too, as a string. Like, hey, you would never want or need from any other woman but me because I'm doing everything for you, everything.
Well, yeah, this will like sort of like to that extent, right? That's what like love bombing. So that's like the stage before the abuse kicks in, right? Emotional, mental, verbal, whatever, physical. And so the love bombing, that's their justification for when they decide to swing at you for the first time, or they whatever, right? Or they say terrible things about you or whatever. Their justification to themselves is how much they do for you. So it's not even like they're trying to use the leverage against you. It's giving them the freedom to then treat you however they want to treat you if you don't give them the expected behavior, because they've given you what you said you expected from them. They gave you PS5, they gave you this, they gave you that, they gave you all the free new strange you wanted. They gave you all this, they gave you, right? And all you've got to do is stay with them and love them and be honest. That's all you have to do, right? And so the second you don't do it, right now she's got justification. I gave you everything and I did everything. And look, you're going to violate me. I deserve to violate you now because look what you did to me. You made me so mad. How dare you? I hate when you make me this mad. I hate when you do that to me. Babe, don't make me that mad anymore. Right? Just all you gotta do is be
That's
open and
crazy. You
around.
know what that sound like?
Mm-hmm.
Put her in the shoes of a grown dude.
Mm-hmm.
That sound like a man. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Pick Misha buy games and everything. She wants to keep him home playing video games instead of talking to other girls. He can talk to other girls while he at home.
Facts.
Wait a minute.
Also true.
Did you
Facts.
know that there's a thing called the internet?
Yeah.
Did you know? Did you know that she has this thing? There's a thing called the internet that you can still talk to girls on the internet. Yeah, she immediately used it against him when they got into. See, hold on, Andrew. Please tell me you're not lying. Hold on, because I do not want to celebrate a got you. I don't want to celebrate I told you so, because sometimes I can't trust everything you guys tell me. So Andrew said, yeah, she immediately used it against him when they got in a fight on stream. Are you telling me the truth, Andrew? Can anybody validate what Andrew said?
It just makes sense, right? Again, she's going to use that as her justification. He's going to say something she did wrong.
Okay, so I can't celebrate right now if I'm right or not.
She bought him a PS5.
All right, so let's continue watching this.
It's terrible.
Stupid shit stuff. Say hi.
Bruh.
Right, the shaming behavior.
He likes, so.
Don't do this, ladies. Don't humiliate your man under no conditions.
Classy.
I know you guys are Generation Z. You don't know any better. But when your man is in a weakened state, I don't care if he's a streamer. I don't care. Darius is in a very bad state. The first thing I would do is cut off all the streams. What is the purpose? I know you guys like content, but my man, in this case, saying with XENA, I'm speaking on XENA. Victoria is validating Oot. Hold on, what? Victoria says you can celebrate. That is true. So, and Andrew is telling the truth. Okay, hold on. Hi, he is Tree. I saw the stream. Okay. All right. Okay, so I was right about that. All right. The problem is Xena is never going to go for a nicer, stable guy. I think she likes the chaos.
I agree.
Someone on Cat Chat's Darius paid his bond. Okay, hold on a second. Let me look at Kick Chat. Oh, okay. And Mo.
Yo, Uncle Fatty, you trolling? It's like 2 a.m. on my end. Who's the ice cream truck passing through?
You don't hear that in the background of the video?
Oh, that's a music on her end. Yeah, don't do that. Yo.
I muted and everything. I'm like, yo, is that in my house? Like, I was thinking maybe Mr. Rubes is playing a video game that had that music. I'm like, what is that? And then I saw Uncle Fatty comment. Not just me.
Thank God Corey ain't here because he'll shoot one too. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Who bring ice cream trucks at 2 a.m?
Right?
Says Tree. Apparently, Xena called Darius' roommate to get the CV number for Darius' credit card so she could buy her ticket to go to Arizona to pick up her stuff. Darius said Xena didn't pay for her bond. You mean his bond? That Darius paid $2,000 and Xena attempted to pay, but it was already paid for. Holy smokes! Oh my God, this is a hot mess. Wait a minute. Xena did not pay for the bond. Darius did? Okay, guys. We got an update here. All right. So here's what has happened. I'm getting an update from Kick Chat. So, and if anything, if I say anything that you guys disagree, because now I'm looking at all the chats, I'm looking at Kick Chat and I'm looking at my chats, my YouTube chat. So here's the breakdown. Let me know if I'm right. So I was wrong. Xena did not pay. Hold on, let me move this over here. So I was wrong. Xena did not pay for the bond. The bond was already paid for, and that she called Darius' roommate irrelevant. Wait. I gotta validate something. Irrelevant gave Xena Darius' CV number. For those of you who don't know, CV numbers are the little code behind. It's in the code behind. No, it was Danny, not Relly. Oh, the security code. Thank you, Nina. That's what that is. The security code in the back. The security code in the back of the credit card. So Xena called Danny to get the security code to the back of the card to book her flight to Arizona, and that she did not pay for she did not pay for Darius to get out of jail. He already paid for it. Holy smart, this is worse than I thought. So oh my God. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me be clear about my bias. Hold on. I just want to be clear about my bias. Yes, that is illegal if Darius pressed charges. But I hope that Darius, instead of...
Yeah, I did too, X-Ray. I thought she had it too. But there's a lot going on that night, so...
pressing charges, because that is wrong. You can't do that. That is his way of... He doesn't have to... Darius doesn't have to file a restraining order when he can dangle that fraud charge, like fraud and deception. That is deception, credit card deception and credit card fraud over Xena's head. So he has leverage over Xena now. So he doesn't have to file any charges. I mean, he doesn't have to do a restraining order. That alone will keep XENA away. So if you guys can tell Darius that, I don't want XENA to go to jail. I think she has a way of learning from this the hard way, hopefully, this, that, the other. But yeah, but
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want nobody to go to
Based
jail
on
once
what?
somebody learned a lesson. But at the same time, when I was listening to, well, because she's on probation. So if
No,
the
no, I
cops
get
come,
that
something
part.
might happen. So that's.
Mhm.
So what are you saying?
Oh no, I'm trying to figure out what we are basing the idea that she will just magically learn her lesson from these
Oh,
very
that's
obviously
what I'm
learned
saying. Yeah,
behaviors.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If she learned her lesson, I don't want somebody to go to jail. But I think sometimes, hey, you gotta get locked up to learn a hard lesson. That's just me. Eddie, yeah, they're 28, 29. That's the age. 28,
Yeah,
29.
that's too old now. That's too like I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but I have people in my family who I love very much, who I protected a lot, and they had bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, somewhere in cluster B, personality disorders, and whatever, right? And that often makes people behave in many of the XENA ways. Okay, let's put it that way. And I had friends like that also. And when we were younger, or when the person was younger, I spent a lot of time defending them, right? And trying to save them from themselves and, trying to get them another shot. But again, enabling people doesn't help. Eventually you have
Correct.
to let people fall, right?
Correct.
So this was the last time, I got the call from my family member because they had done what they do. And now they were looking for me to come save them, basically. And I went, oh, really? And I went, okay, I'll be there. And I picked them up like several hours later. I did show up, but you wanted me to come and save you and stand between you and the girl who you did this and this and this to. I was like, nope, you're going to deal with that by yourself. And if she beats you or calls the cops on you or whatever she does to you, not my problem, because you have to learn at some point. Like that's just what it is. Sorry.
I so agree. I so agree.
I told her.
Shout out to Care Bear. Care Bear says doesn't sound like she is learning. No,
exactly.
No.
Told us
mental illness is real, ladies and gentlemen.
The girl, did I not say this on stream with her chat? I said, you keep that ghetto behavior, you're gonna find your way back in jail. Did I not go back to the stream? I said, you keep that ghetto behavior, you're gonna find your butt back in jail.
But yay for Darius not getting her arrested.
You're supposed to reform and
I'm not sure why she's not confused by her own statements.
You not let that one go.
No. Be a better person. And you still acting ghetto and ratchet. And you all about being in jail again. Really?
She brought about
so
it.
I told her. I told her that. So just if you can pass that to Darius, to use that as leverage to get what he want now. If he doesn't want her to speak about him ever again, if he doesn't want her, and by the way, the statute of limitations in California, I think it could be 5 years. Somebody fact check me that. I don't know if it's longer or more, but the statute of limitations for fraud, credit card fraud, is 5 years.
I'm gonna skip a little bit because we was back and forth, so we actually got fact checked. It's actually 4 years. It's actually 4 years.
But I could be wrong. So Darius has now an out. He ain't got to file no restraining order. He ain't got to tell her a cease and desist. He has that get out of jail free card. He has the actual leverage to get XENA to stay away from him. Okay. And they should. This got really messy, really bad. So I don't want her to go to jail, but then I want Darius to use this as leverage to basically really get her to stay away from him, because she does violate his boundaries. She
not
does.
how reality works.
Might as well leave that there.
And like I said here, don't ever embarrass your man like this on stream. I know you Zoomers don't understand that men still have pride. And regardless if Darius being a fuckboy or not, you don't humiliate your man. This is your man. This is who you allow into your body. This is supposed to be your better half. You don't humiliate them. You don't do this in front of other people, but you damn sure don't do this on a stream. You don't argue with your man or put down your man in front of other people. Argue in a private area outside of anyone's earshots. You ladies need to stop, because we are really good at breaking a man down. And so if you got a problem with your man acting up like this, especially if he very drunk, like we're looking at Darius right now, close the stream. Close the stream, and you can humiliate him privately. But leave him some kind of ego. And this is what I'm saying. Ladies, you need to learn.
Yeah, and I just want to add this one because I know a lot of people know the fact that before she was working with Fresh and Fit, she was on Fresh and Fit, working for Fresh and Fit, arguing with other women, preaching the same red pill ideology, rhetoric up and down as if she's conservative, as if she's traditional, as if she's all this stuff. And now was dating in a consistent, exclusive, low-key hiding relationship with a quote-unquote red pillar by the name of Sneeko. And now here we are. It's like, come on. Just another shot at the red pill ideals that is just a lot of hypocrisies. So I just want to say that.
Learn how to treat that who you supposed to love better.
Turn it this way so you can get naked. I'm gonna drag you on the floor over to the shower. I will throw you in the shower with your clothes on.
You're gonna drag him and throw him? All right.
You know what? I'm gonna let these motherfuckers see. I'm weak, right? Come here.
Hold on, before she do that.
Okay, I have a question.
Somebody fact check me for a second.
Sure.
Hold on.
Because and I don't know if you would know or if anyone here has seen his content, or content with them together, to know if he treats her like his girlfriend or if she's being treated again like a secret jump off.
You talking about Darius?
Yeah, if Darius.
No, they act like they're together. No, they act like they're together. Yeah.
The reason why, because I'm like, it seemed like she, and now I don't know because we don't really know the behind the scenes of her and Sneeko per se, right?
Mhm.
But it seemed like when you treat her like she's a jump off that you're ashamed of, then it's because you're better than her. It seems like she likes that dynamic, right? Like one person has to be the better than the other person, you know? And I think in this case, he's not ashamed of her. So it's almost like she looks down on him as a result of that. Like she would have more respect for him and more care for him and want to take care of his stuff and do everything for him and and protect his reputation and all the stuff Sneeko was doing. Right? Because she was willing to protect Sneeko's reputation, which included don't tell anyone that you and Sneeko are together because you'll hurt his reputation for being with you.
You know
right?
the difference between that though? I agree with you, but you know the difference between that though, and this is me speculating. I think Sneeko put boundaries on her and Darius didn't.
Yes. Well, I think part of that though is because Darius actually liked her and thought she's beautiful and was like proud to be with her. And you know, like when people hate
Sneeko liked
themselves,
it too. Sneeko liked it too, but Sneeko said, "Hey."
Did he though? No, Sneeko liked the chick that cucked him, right? But Sneeko was like he needed her to do all the things she was doing for him, and you know, give him some free warm body. But other than that, it seems like he was really ashamed of who she is, what she's about, whatever, right? So he wants nothing to do with her. Whereas Darius is willing to publicly claim her, and I think that she is in a stage of her life where she hates herself, and so anyone who would like her, she would actually lose respect for that person. Do you know what I mean? Like there's like,
yeah, I got you.
You
But
see it happen.
I get it. I will have to see like say if this clearly this relationship ended. I hope they don't get back together. But if she jumps into another relationship within another 3 days, I will have to see how that dynamic goes to kind of add up to what you're saying. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because that is very
and I don't know, like I said, I've never seen the content even, you know, so
no, I seen both their dynamics. So you're correct with how she is with Sneeko, but I'm speculating like he may give boundaries or she may just he didn't give boundaries and she just like willfully like, hey, I'll do all and everything for you to keep you. Like I see that the same way she's doing this. But if another relationship she get in, because it seems like she just jump in the relationship.
I agree with you though. Do you know that, right? Like, we're just pretty much just speculating at this point. But I feel like
if she gets in another relationship within 30 days, because it seemed like that's the pattern, like she just jumped dead heavy into a whole new relationship. And then I can see that because it's like up, down, up, down. So I can, if I see that, then I can come back, okay, let's assess it. Yeah, I see that part of the pattern where it is now.
Look, see, Zyrax just said it. Okay, so is it Zyrax or Xerox or what do you call it?
I call it X-ray. That's what I call it.
X-ray, bro. X-Rax. I don't know. Listen, you gonna need to come up here and then tell us how to pronounce his name.
She got that link.
You got the link, so come on up. But okay, so see this right here. This is why she co-signs Red Pill, like the whatever, because I think she actually believes it. She's not like Pearl. She believes it. And this is the thing. She sees Sneeko as an alpha. And of course she sees Sneeko as an alpha because part of that would be to reject a girl like her. Right. And
yeah, but
so
Sneeko got money, Darius don't. That's the only alpha that she sees is the money and status. I know, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I know, but that's what she sees. If we're trying to separate those two, Sneeko had the money and the status. Darius don't got the money and status. Darius just there.
Yeah, but see again, and this is where like the whole gangster thing, alpha.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
You could be broke on street, doesn't matter. If everyone's scared you'll bitch slap them, you an alpha, right? So I think she works on that principle. And so again, a man who's an alpha would never want some insta thought like she is. Do you see? Even if she's recuperated. So she should be a dirty little secret, and she sees herself that way. And the fact that he would be like all proud and googly eye over her, he's not an alpha, he's a loser, right? So I think it's just like that was where my mind was going with it, like that.
Okay, fair enough.
Gray Pill said California 4 years code of civil prosecutor is 0.337. That made no sense. Gray Pill. Write that all over again.
Oh, it was earlier when she was asking about the statute of limitations for her crime that she committed. And she went to jail for it, so she actually got out by a plea deal. So she's on probation. So she actually owed a large sum of money. The last time she was on Fresh and Fit, she and I'm guesstimating here, she owed over $100K. So she's trying to get up that money to pay back because she did some kind of fraud, whatever scheme with Verizon and phones. So that's how she got caught and did some time, plea deal, and out. So this is where it's at here. So I actually found the code with actually saying for the crime, for the statute of limitations, and there was another link showing it too. But at that point, Tree wasn't connecting dots like me getting information for her to read it correctly. But let me just say this again. I was actually right. So it's 4 years because somebody else came right behind it, gave a different code just over the statute of limitations of Florida, but not the actual crime in California. But I was right. It's 4 years.
Code of civil procedure. No, look up the criminal. Okay. Gray Pill, go to Google and say, what is this? This is what you type in.
All right, that's when I was annoyed because I literally Googled it. That's the first thing I Google everything. I went to Google. It literally had a link. Matter of fact, I can't remember what it said because I'm not going back.
She's woman-splaining it. That's why.
Yeah, I know. That's what got us all off. She's a whole married woman. I'm a single whole man. So that's why our wires crossed over.
In the search bar. What is the statute of limitations? Can we send a link in chat? No, the only way you can send a link is if you put it in the stream elements. And so it looks like he's resisting against her. Once again, this is out of spite. He's doing this out of spite. You just, this is so bad.
Oh my god. Darius, holy fuck, it was shit. Okay, we're getting
Yeah. That's one way of doing it.
You're not
Google and say, what is this? This is what you type in Google, and you come to that said civil code.
Fuck, it was shit.
No, she literally just dragged them.
Okay, we're getting
That's one way of doing it.
touch me.
You're not hitting me. Get my pants. I understand when you push me, but then get off my pants. I'm not raping you. I'm throwing you in the shower.
Oh my God, this is so crazy.
Put your arms up. No. I will put you in with clothes on. Why do you do this? No. Look at me.
Where's my nuggets?
Your nuggets are on the way.
No, they're not.
I will show you because I was canceling them. Oh my God.
Okay, hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. Patty says it's 4 years, not 5 years. Criminal Code, Penal Code Section 803. Okay. I have been fact checked and corrected. It is not 5 years. It's a statute of limitations is 4 years. And the California Penal Code is Section 803. Okay, so that's what the Gray Pill was trying to show me. Okay, all right, I get it now. Okay, so that's that. All right, thank you. So let me thank you so much.
You need a petty university
Sky Bomb for the 99.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. Appreciate the reminder. Make it a good one.
I mean, petty is as petty does, sir.
Ooh, that feels so good.
So let me make the correction. It is not a 5-year statute of limitation. It's 4 years, but that's still long enough for him to Oh, y'all don't have to send me the clip. We got the actual video. Thank you, Halo. I actually have the video where the whiskey bottle thing was. I got the video of their whole entire fight. So thank you so much. I got that. So there we have it. But thank you so much for coming to my chat to send me some links. So there we have it. So Darius have 4 years of her to stay away. And this is really the good thing. XENA has a lot of healing to do. I think she should not get into relationships because there's a lot of insecurities there, you know what I'm saying? And I think the relationship with her and Sneeko has done a lot of damage to her self-esteem, her self-worth. And so she got and what did I tell you, ladies? Stop jumping into relationships until you fix yourself. You're gonna always find some of your past in your next man. So remember, don't ever use a man to get over who you can never run away from yourself.
Yeah, but people want to rush into things and swearing the love, the deed, the good deed, the money, the house, the cars, the clothes gonna fix it all. It's not.
Yeah, and I mean, there's also things like, for example, codependent personality disorder, right? So, like, even though we talk a lot about cluster B personality disorders, right? There's cluster A and cluster C personality disorders as well, right? And so, like, codependent personality disorder, it's kind of what she seems to like. She's so fully attaches herself to other people and is willing to be whatever they want her to be, right? And that could change, and she's fine fulfilling all of that and being their everything, even if they don't want it, right? She's gonna do, like, it's almost like she's being their mother, their friend, their lover, their everything, whatever, their assistant, their whatever, right? Graphic designer, whatever you need her to be, she's gonna be. And like, it's almost like, and she just left that with Sneeko, right? So you would think, well, she would need some time to unattach from him into this, into that, but she doesn't. She just jumps right into it again, and she's already that deep with someone new. That's like that seems like disordered behavior. Like, in general, it's disordered patterns of behavior that are coming up. Now, obviously, I couldn't diagnose her, but I can say that it's not normal to leave something that you were that overly attached in, right? And then not even 30 days later, you started a new relationship with someone that you've so quickly become that super overly attached again, right? Like, it's not.
I agree. Healthy. It's so weird.
Okay, so yeah, you got to work on yourself before you start getting into some other relationships. Morgan says XENA already did time for fraud, so it would be longer. True, that's a good point, Morgan. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Oh my God.
She's so dramatic.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
her.
this is
love
bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh God, this is bad.
Oh my God, Jesus fucking God.
What the?
Oh my fucking God.
Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just realized what Morgan said. Wow, she did. She went to jail for fraud. Yeah, I just hope Darius. Just tell Darius. Darius got it in the bag. Whatever Darius want. If Darius want them to break up and he wants her to pay her back for everything that she charged on his credit card, she will do it. He will. Yeah. Yeah. But if you want your peace of mind, here you go. But here is.
You saying no to.
Stop this concept of, oh, now he's got the leverage because at any point, no, don't do that with normal people. Just in general, it's not a good plan, and it definitely doesn't always work out well. But for someone who behaves like XENA does, right, it is like the worst thing you could try to do. Okay, why? Because number one, it's not going to work. Because someone who's already been to prison, someone who literally almost doesn't seem to have close attachment with their own self and over attaches with yourself, right? That person is not going to be threatened by, hey, well, I'm going to call the cops on you, or hey, I could report this. They don't care, right? Because the thing that they care about, i.e., you, is threatening to leave them. That is the thing that they care about. That's the thing they're attached to. Then on top of that, when you're using that as a threat, you have no idea the way someone who is unstable and overly attached to you is going to use that or respond to that threat, to try to mitigate that threat, to try to do something to, maybe it could be a goodbye roll in the hay where they poked 7,000 holes in the condoms and only showed up on the day where they know they're ovulating, right? Like there's so many things. People do not think about the consequences of their actions and what would happen if someone decided to take revenge. But in a case like with someone like XENA, she very much strikes me as the type of person who you need to get the restraining order. You need to report, just like you're not holding things as cards.
Yeah.
Go about it the right way. You know what I mean?
I agree. You got to put real strict boundaries on people like that. Not just the finger wagging.
Yep. Right. You know, I actually reported you to the police, and yes, I did press charges, and now there's a restraining order too. And hey, if you call me, I'm gonna tell them.
I won't even say anything. I'll just do it, and then when they find out, and I'm like, don't even respond. That's it. You're good.
Yeah.
If they can't figure it out, I don't know what to tell you. Come to my door and find out. Make a phone call or send me a letter and find out. Cops being so quick.
Here is the thing. I don't know if this is if they're going to be done for good. I know, call me crazy, but I'm like, these two should have broke up, you know what I'm saying, several weeks ago. But I'm like, they keep getting back together. We're going to take a break. Okay, now we're going to get back together. Oh, we're going to take a break. Oh, we're going to do this. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what happens? Because y'all libtards, okay? I don't care if y'all want to pretend y'all not libtards. Y'all libtards. You libtards have a very short memory, and you like to forgive real quick. We on the right. We right-wingers. We hardcore right-wing conservatives. These over here conservative. These people.
You know, it's crazy.
We hold grudges.
I have to agree with Trina. But even just on the spaces I seen, people would do the most crazy things with one another. The dog scene, the disrespect, the talking about each other's mothers, just anything. And then next thing you know, they're quote unquote beef with each other. And a week later, like they're the bestest friends, be on each other's pan. I'm like, this person just verbally assaulted your husband, your wife, your mother. And then you are we're good. In real life, in real life, if that happened, I'm with Trina. I hold a grudge. If I don't have family and friends that's in that area that can't lay hands on you, clearly I can't do nothing to you. But if it comes back 10 years and you just happen to pass by me, even if I'm driving on a freeway, I'm doing 60, you doing 80. What the? No. We're not friends. We're not
See, I
friends.
think like a 1%er. Okay. So because I was born and raised with a bunch of 1%ers, I never was, but it's okay. I was raised with them. So I think like 1%er. So I don't think like of getting, oh, I'm going to hurt you back physically or something. I think about how can I destroy like your grandchildren or your children, like that kind of thing. And
I'm
I
trying
will
to tell
hold
you.
that card. I will hold that card and I will tap a friend's shoulder and be like, hey, so
Trying to
this
tell
happened.
you.
Sure you didn't get hired. Make sure your kid doesn't gets like the maximum charge for da 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 or whatever it is that your family has put themselves into. I will make sure, depending on how bad it is,
I'm
once
not mad
or
at it.
2 years. That's me.
I'm
I'm
not
like
mad at
petty.
it.
I am very petty that way.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at it. I'm telling you, like disrespect is the levels of it. But if you do something like very out the way 5-10 years now, you will never see it in my face until that moment happens.
Yeah.
Till that moment happens.
Y'all are, oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Y'all just like, listen, you guys are just like your daddy Destiny. Y'all forgive quick. I can never understand that. That's why I'm like, I don't know if he's really going to stay broken up with her. I mean, this looks really bad. Trust me, y'all haven't seen all of it, okay? It gets really bad. Okay.
Take off the hoodie.
No.
Take off the hoodie. Large
No.
Diet Coke.
No.
Honey mustard.
No.
What do you want?
I mean, I won't pay much of that.
Good. Okay.
Where's that?
It's on the way.
If it's not here, I don't care.
Well, it's on the way.
If it's not here, I don't freaking care, dude. Why do I care about fucking future predictions, dude?
Because that's what you're gonna eat once you're done in the shower.
I'm not eating in the shower.
You are. You smell like absolute dog shit. You need to get.
Xena didn't let him smell like that. Let him stay on the floor, but you just watch over him to make sure he doesn't stick his keys in the socket or something like that. If he doesn't want to stay clean, then don't make him get clean. You don't have to. You guys are doing all this for, I don't know. This is what I'm saying. It's kind of hard to see if you guys are doing this for content or not. But
I agree. Marcus said that earlier. Like at this point, it's content. So I like, but the fact that they always doing IRL in real life streaming all the time on Kick on both their platforms is like. But again, I'm not trying to say they poor or broke, but clearly this is their lifestyle, so they need the money. So this is how they get their money.
Mm-hmm.
Drama, straight drama.
If he doesn't want to get clean, let him stay stanky. He ain't gonna stay stanky all the time, especially when he sobers up. Hold on a second. Somebody made a donation. Hold on one moment. Yeah, just if he doesn't want to clean himself, then yeah, let him stay stanky. I mean, it's not hurting y'all because y'all not going nowhere.
Oh, yes, it will.
Okay.
Yes, it will.
Andrew.
Not hurting y'all.
Andrew gave me
I'm stuck in that room
push.
with you.
Okay, this is the push clip. Okay, thank you,
Smell
Andrew.
that shit.
Hold on.
I'm not allowed to put you on the balcony. So
All right.
I'm stuck with you. Watch your ass.
Marcus gave advice earlier. If we gave the scenario, if it happened to me, right? Marcus said, "Hey, he will leave me there, but he'll leave like some aroma candles, scented whatever, on the side. Slowly ease the door. Say, hey, I'll catch you tomorrow." So maybe that's a plan too. Or,
but aren't they in a hotel like right
yeah.
now? Like,
so my second advice to that is, I'm with you. My second advice is that still let them lay there stinky. Get the room, that little spot over there in the corner, put a little room or something, get a little air spray it real quick, go around the house, spray one good time, put a little Roma thing in the corner, ease the door, and then every other 30 minutes just keep poking your head out and just checking on them. Every 30 minutes, poke your head, check out on them. Now, if she decided to go to sleep, that's between them and the Lord at that time.
but okay, like here's the thing, right? The reality is
that part, Care Bear.
you're at a hotel, okay? So I want y'all to think about it. So you're at a hotel. That means you're not at home. That means you can't just be like, I'll lock you in the basement and I'll go up into our room, whatever, right? You're in like normally one room. That's it. So now here's the problem. If you've never been around an adult who has pooped themselves or urinated on themselves or vomited on themselves or some combination of all three, you probably have been around a baby, at least, who has a stinky diaper. Okay. Now, I don't know if you have tried to be on the same floor as the baby or even upstairs or just in the same house as that stinky diaper. Okay. And there is no escaping that. And that's baby poop. So multiply it by 1 billion. And that's what the stank drunk smells like up on your floor in a hotel that you can't leave. There is literally no way to escape except to take his clothing and the filthy person and put them outside, but you can't do that because you love him. You don't want him to die of whatever might happen if you just locked him on the balcony. So the only option then is to get the stank clothes off of him, put those on the balcony, hose him down, and then let him sleep on the floor. So at least his breath that probably will burn your eyes if you smell it.
Sleeping on the floor butt naked. I'm sleeping on the floor butt naked.
If you can put clothes on, I don't care what you do after you get clean, so I don't have to smell you. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the problem. I can't put you out because you're not well enough. Right? So I need to take your filthy clothes off of you, and I need to hose you down. After that, do you?
I'm good with that option, but I will counter that with she loved him so much. She's literally in the room this whole time. From their end, it's been like a whole hour. So clearly her nose can take all that banaka of scent in her nasal area. So I think she could survive one night.
Or maybe that's why she's getting more ignorant. Now, listen, I'm not really defending her, but I'm telling you.
I'm just saying this might also. Hey, I'm now. Let me throw a speculation card in. So this might be some kind of kink for her too. So if she could look at, she ain't flinch, she ain't shaking. So clearly she might could take the stinky funkiness. So that might be a turn on for her. I don't know.
Or maybe she just does. She does it every day. She's just used to it. Sadly, used to it. Sadly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She loved her stinky poopy man. There you
That
go.
means she loves it. It just means she's used to it.
That's true too.
Come on.
Might be a kink.
Let me get the push clip from you. Okay, so here is the push clip. Oh, sorry. It's on mute.
Was she using Prism too?
So fuck off. Go away.
You need to actually like calm. You actually need to calm the fuck down, dude. You actually need to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, I didn't think she was.
That was literally like.
I think she was gonna fall to the floor. But I thought if maybe she acted like a fucking adult.
Go sit down. Go sit down.
So
go sit down. Go sit down.
Yeah, okay. I apologize. Merc talking shit. I mean, it's probably true.
Was that Xena in the background crying?
You actually need to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, I didn't think she was.
That was literally like.
I didn't think she was gonna fall to the floor. But I thought if maybe she acted like a fucking adult.
Go sit down. Go sit down.
So
go sit down. Go sit down.
Yeah, okay. I apologize. Merc talking shit. I mean, it's probably true. I just pushed Xena down. Wasn't a good idea.
Really, Darius? I hold on. When did you get to the point where you're a lover to now you putting your hands on women? So I'm so disappointed in Darius. I don't care what type of woman or what Xena has said. You took your poison with your eyes wide open, so you got no excuse for this. But I never, ever thought that you would put your hands on a woman, Darius. I'm very, very disappointed in you. You are dead wrong for that. You dead. I am saying you're gonna grow up to be like Destiny would never do this. Only time Destiny would put his hand on a woman to defend himself from a woman attacking him. Like you just put your hands on we understand that you're stronger and bigger than her, and you put your hands on her. I'm very disgusted with you with
But
this right here.
Dude, I just need her away from me. I just need her away from me as much as possible, dude. I can't do
Then
this.
you should have used your words, and just if she would not respect your boundaries, then you would just confront her about not respecting your boundaries. And if she decides that she's still going to disrespect your boundaries, you should have ended it right then and there. You should have ended the relationship right then and there. You men are so spineless, and yet still y'all want to sit up here and wonder why women initiate over 70% of the divorce because of stuff like this. Because of stuff like this. You're the man, and you mean to tell me you don't know how to get a woman to get away from you? You got to get sloppy drunk and basically push her to get her, and even then she still wouldn't stay away from you though.
That's true.
I don't know. Hold on a second. I'm sitting myself like he should have just said, you know what? We're no longer a thing. It's over. I'm done. You could loud talk her. You can cuss her out on stream, humiliate her, but to put your hands on a woman, you are wrong. You are a coward, and you are POS for that.
Yeah, but like it's not to listen. It's very clear, and I don't know why you're like it keeps being written into this that she's violating his boundaries, because actually what he said was, well, she wasn't being such a child about it. That's what he said, and then he got cut off by whoever's in the background trying to save him from himself, right? And just stop talking. So this had nothing to do with her violating his boundaries and blah blah blah. Okay, that's not what he said. We wouldn't be such an effing child. See, again, this is where, again, you look at like codependent, right? They seem very codependent, and it seems like the abuse it's not like mutual combat, right? People like to say everything's mutual combat, not like that at all. But what happens is it seems like they are both abusive to the other person at different times, right? So it's like, okay, he just abused her physically, probably also emotionally, from what we did get to hear, right? And she was shocked by it. She was hurt by it. She's crying, whatever, right? Now later, he's wasted on the ground, whatever. She gets verbally and emotionally abusive, right? So that's not mutual combat. That's two separate, situations. And it seems like they're very codependent on each other, and they're very emotionally abusive to one another because they're both very toxic to one another. So honestly, in my opinion, and this is just me, I think everyone should catch it. You know what? You call the police on everybody. Everyone does the time. Everyone did the crimes. Hopefully he can sober up when he's in prison. And you know what? Depending on what state he's in and whatever, a lot of the prisons do actually have access to therapy. They have access to AA. They have access to a bunch of things that they both desperately need. Let's keep it a buck. So yeah.
I agree. Yeah, we're gonna end it there because you know me, I don't like to long stroke it. I put the time marker, so I'll make this again, midnight same time if you're not doing anything, Ruby, for part 2 of this. I think like another part, and then we'd be finished with that because it was 5 hours for her, but I think she was a little bit done before that. So hopefully a part 2 and we finish it out. So Care Bear, I appreciate you definitely for coming on through. We're gonna do this next time tomorrow night, 12 p.m. Central my time. I know that might be a different time zone to yours, so that you're here. So I appreciate you. Marcus, Uncle Guns, X-Ray, Eddie, as always. So I appreciate you guys for coming through for the conversation. D-Big. So depending if I wake up, then we'll see how we have a conversation for that. But again, happy Halloween. Hope you have a great holidays, all that good stuff. And I will catch you later. Ruby, thank you again for helping me analyze this and give your perspective on this. So thank you.
Anytime.
Get you later.
Cheers.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change. I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. I'm going to hang up this phone, and then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.